All right, back with another kitchen table review for you. Probably not going to do a bunch of these. I don't have a lot of guns to show you, but this is the other handgun that I own. It is a Kel-Tec PF9 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Um, you'll notice if you look for these online or in the gun stores, you'll see a number of different color configurations. Mine is black and black, which the blue slide, um, black grip, and about as plain as he gets. Um, I've talked a little bit on other videos about the value of the guns and the process I went through shopping. I actually this is the newest gun that I own. I bought this for my wife for her to have a carry gun. We took the concealed carry classes together, got our licenses, um, and she wanted a smaller gun, or I thought that if I got her a smaller gun, that she'd be more likely to carry it. Shopped around and came up with the Kel-Tec. Uh, Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, she's decided that she's probably not going to carry on a regular basis, and I've had this gun now for about 4 or 5 months, I guess, and I don't think that she's ever taken it out and shot it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not, and I'll get into that and tell you a little bit about my thoughts on the gun, and hopefully they'll be helpful to anybody else that might be looking into buying this weapon. First of all, let me say that as far as the gun functioning goes, I think that it's a fine gun. I think it's probably a very reliable weapon to have, and for someone looking for a small 9mm for personal protection, concealed carry specifically, that this gun is probably a very good choice for something like that. I believe it's like 12.7 ounces unloaded. For the longest time, it was the lightest gun out there. I think now the Diamondback DB9 is a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller. But for the guns in this size and this class, the value check mark goes to Kel-Tec. It's the smallest, lightest gun for the least amount of money that's reliable that you would want to carry. The DB9 still has some reliability issues, I understand, although I've never seen or shot one, so I can't speak to that personally. But if you read around the reviews and watch other YouTube videos, you'll undoubtedly come across the same ones that I've seen, and I just think probably right now, for the money, the Kel-Tec PF9 is probably one of the better choices out there in this subcompact 9mm category. All that being said, I don't like it, and I think probably I'm thinking seriously about getting rid of it. Like I said, I bought it for my wife to have something to carry, and she's not carrying it, so it's not doing me a lot of good having it just sit around. I've got a carry gun that I like. I prefer my Ruger SR9C, and I do carry it every day. And so this one usually stays at home. Um, I don't know if I got a smaller gun or a prettier gun, if my wife would carry that either. So I'm not sure exactly what I'll do with it, but I don't like the Kel-Tec, and here's why. Um, it is small, it functions fine, it's reliable. All those things are yes, 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 and I would not discourage anyone from buying one if they're looking for a lightweight, small 9mm to carry. Here's my problem with it. It's hard to shoot. The trigger pull is tricky to get the hang of. It's a long trigger pull. Don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. Um, it's a long trigger pull, um, and um, it's just something that's difficult to master if you're not going to practice with it. The recoil on it is so heavy that I don't enjoy shooting it, and so I'm probably not going to practice with it enough to get good at shooting it. And so for those reasons, if I'm not willing to practice with it enough to shoot it well, I'm kind of feeling like I may as well get rid of it. So that's my gripe against it. I've not had any problems with it. My father-in-law shot it once, and he actually did actuate the mag release on the recoil, which I've heard some people do have a problem with that. His grip hit that and dropped the magazine, so he couldn't shoot a follow-up shot. So that did happen with this, but I didn't have any issues with feeding or jamming or anything like that, even during the 200 round break-in period. I have probably about 400 rounds through the gun at this point, and like I said, it's difficult to shoot. When I was out shooting that day with my father-in-law, he has a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380 that he was shooting as well, and I shoot the 380 better than I shot the Kel-Tec, and that has a long, heavy trigger pull as well. But I was much more accurate with that than I have been consistently with the Kel-Tec. And so I would say this, just in closing. I know this is not a very long video, and hopefully, like I said, it'll be helpful to people that are out there looking. I won't say anything negative about the Kel-Tec in terms of its functionality, and for somebody that's willing to go out and take the time to learn how to shoot it and just shoot it well, this could be a very good choice. Like I said, the value is there. For less than $300, you can have this gun, and it's well made. Kel-Tec is a good company. They have a reputation in terms of their customer service for being very user friendly. If there's something wrong with the gun, I understand that they're good about making that right. So I won't dissuade you from that. I'm just saying, for me, the recoil is such that I don't enjoy shooting it. I've got other options, better options, and so I think probably I'll be selling or trading this one at some point in the future. And so that's kind of where I am on it. So for a concealed carry option, obviously this conceals very easily. It's one of the thinnest in terms of the profile. It's right up there with the Car PM9. I think is probably one of the closest to it. The Ruger LC9, from articles and reviews I've read, is actually a copy of it, pretty much. Although I think the Ruger probably has a better trigger, but they're very similar in size. This one's a little bit lighter. So for conceal and carry, this is probably a good choice if that's what you're looking for, is a small, lightweight gun to carry. Like I said, for me, I don't have any problem. I'm a bigger guy. I don't have any problem carrying the SR9C inside the waistband, and so I like shooting that gun better. I'm better at shooting that gun, and so that'll be my carry choice. And so for the Kel-Tec, I'm not that high on it. But like I said, for you it may work. Functionally, reliability wise, it's a good gun, and you can find plenty of videos that'll tell you the same. That for the money, it's hard to beat the Kel-Tec, and I thought that too. That's why I bought it. I watched a lot of reviews, read a lot of reviews, and decided to go over the Kel-Tec over the Car CW9 was one I was looking at, as well as the Ruger LC9 and the Taurus Slim. Were all the guns I was looking at when I was considering buying this one, and went with the Kel-Tec based on the reviews that I'd heard and read, and the bang for the buck. So hopefully this has been helpful to you, and good luck out there. We'll see you again soon.